Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video today, we are going to explore about the AWS Cloud Integration Services. So the tools that let your cloud applications that talk to each other, share data, and work together seamlessly. So we'll break down this video into key components and key services like SQS, SNS, EventBridge, Step Functions, and API gateways, and try to understand how each of these fits into a bigger picture of event-driven architecture. So by the end of this video series, you'll be able to understand how AWS helps you build applications that are faster, more reliable, and easier to handle. So without any delay, let's get started. All right, so application integration overview. So let's start with the bigger picture. So modern apps aren't one giant system anymore. So they're made of small independent components called microservices. So each one does a specific job. So for example, one handles payments, another one handles notifications, and another one handles reports. So, but for all these pieces to work together, they need a reliable way to communicate. So that's where AWS Cloud Integration comes in. So in providing managed messaging, notification, and workflow services that connect everything. So first up, let's talk about Amazon SQS. So SQS simply means Simple Queue Service. So think of SQS as a digital waiting line. So one service sends messages to a queue and another service picks them up later to process them. So it is a fully managed, scalable, and reliable. So which means you don't have to worry about servers or message loss. So a great example is an e-commerce site. When a computer places an order service sends the details to the SQS system, while the payment service and shipping service processes it independently. So this decoupling makes your system more resilient. Even if one part goes down, the rest of them keep working. So for example, we could consider Amazon itself. So that's a great example, I would say. Next up, let's talk about Amazon SNS, which means Simple Notification Service. So while SQS is about queues, SNS is about broadcasting. So it uses a public subscribe model. For example, you can publish a message once and multiple subscribers can receive it instantly via email, Lambda, or HTTP endpoints. So a real world use case is alerting when a system fails. So an SNS topic can notify admins through email and simultaneously trigger an automated Lambda recovery process. All right, so next up will be, let's talk about Amazon EventBridge. So Amazon EventBridge is the AWS's most powerful event bus. So EventBridge connects different AWS services and third-party applications through events like a smart dispatcher. So whenever something happens, it knows exactly which service to alert. So for example, when a new file is uploaded to S3 bucket, EventBridge can trigger a Lambda function to resize the image and then notify another service through SNS. So this enables an event-driven architecture where apps automatically react to changes in real time. All right, so now let's talk about AWS Step Functions. So step functions take integration one step further, so which means they will let you visually design workflows that coordinate multiple AWS services, Lambda, ECS, DynamoDB, and more. So each step in the process can run independently, so wait for the next one, or even handle errors gracefully. So imagine a data pipeline that imports files, processes them, and sends results to an API. So step functions basically orchestrate that whole process automatically. So that's about step functions. Now let's talk about Amazon API Gateway. So Amazon API Gateway acts as the front door to your AWS applications, and it lets developers to securely expose APIs to the internet or even internal teams. So you can connect it directly to Lambda functions, EC2 instances, or even backend databases. So it handles authorization, caching, monitoring, and scaling all for you. So making it very easy to build serverless APIs at any given scale. All right. So now, since we've already talked about all of these, now let's start to summarize and do a quick comparison. So SQS handles message queues between systems. SNS broadcasts messages to multiple endpoints. EventBridge connects AWS and SaaS apps via events. Step Functions orchestrates multi-step workflows. API Gateway securely exposes multi-step, I mean, expose multi-step services. So together, these services helps build decoupled, scalable, and resilient systems that can grow as your businesses grow. So, and the best part is all of them are fully managed, meaning no servers, no manual scaling, and very high reliability. Isn't that amazing? All right, so that's all about AWS Cloud integrations in a nutshell. So if you're preparing for a cloud practitioner exam, focusing on understanding of when to use each of these services, and or if you're building your own apps, trying to combine SQS, SNS, and Lambda, it's one of the most powerful combos on AWS. So thank you very much for watching and stay tuned for the next part of my video series on AWS Cloud Monitoring.